So, once again, we're coming to the book. This book is tremendous. The Atlas of Medieval Jewish History, How the Jews Survived the Middle Ages. This is written by Dr. Chaim Beinart, and we have here a title, Commerce in the Mediterranean Basin, 14th to 15th centuries. What's so important about this time is that it revolves around what happened in Spain. Spain, the kingdoms of Castile and Aragon, they conquered the entire peninsula and pushed out all of the Muslims. And then there were the Jews. Forced conversions, inquisitions, murders, burning at the stake. I was reading a book about Cortez. Cortez was really disgusted by the fact that as he conquered Mexico, he found that the Indians there built these huge pyramids and sacrificed human beings and then ate them. This is not so long ago. This is like 500 years ago. And that's the basis of Mexico. Eventually he succeeded, but he was so upset about seeing that he brought, when he conquered a town, to their temple where they were blood-stained everywhere, he put a cross, because it's just so disgusting. But in the meantime, back in his home country, they're burning Jews alive at the stake. Now, what was business like? Embarkation port for Jews. This is from Marseille. These are people escaping, people trying to get away. Only 4 Jews were allowed per voyage to go where? So from here they went to Genoa, from Genoa to Napoli, to Naples, and all over here to Corfu, going back to Madone. This plays different names, and eventually they made it into Constantinople, the Turkish areas. So he said, number 2, Jews are partner to maritime trade agreements. So we're busy in all of this trade. Number 3, let me find number 3. Where is number 3? Here it is up here. In the year 1322, 1330, under Venetian rule, Salonika was ruled by the Venetians. Now Venice, which is up here on the top eastern side of the Italian peninsula, seaport. They had trade going all the way through these areas, and armies and ships, and they conquered different areas. So during this period of time, this was under Venetian rule. Let's go to number 4. Let's find number 4. Here's number 4. Let me see if I can get a little bit better light on this. Does that help? Not much. It says, number 4, Jews supply inhabitants. Where are they? Down here in Smyrna, which is in Turkey, with grain, wine, perfume, and spices. So the Jews are always involved in trade. Number 5. Number 5 says, and it's pointing at this place called Jerba, which is apparently on the coast near Tripoli in what is today Libya. Until 1480, Jewish merchants from Europe stayed at local inns. So we have evidence that that is what he's saying. Now let's find out our number 6. Venice and Genoa control immigration routes. They had big navies. They control the routes to the Holy Land. In 1428, captains prohibited from transporting Jews to the Holy Land. So this is the church again, once again. We have it today as well, but it doesn't look exactly the same. Number 7, Jews are partners in ships carrying copper. We have so we have evidence of that. These are the copper routes, slaves, wood, spices, flax, olive oil, and wool. All of these different things transported. Number 8 is over here. Here it is over here. Jewish merchants lend money to Christian Venetian merchants. So we have records of that as well. Number 9, Jews control the manufacture of sugar coming out of Cairo. So we are scattered, but we are still brothers and still together. And so we continue to be ruled, to survive. So here we have the pictures. It's the Ottoman Empire. That's where it was at that time. And this is Byzantium, still part of this whole area. Let's see. Here we have Byzantium is over here. And here are the Turks. Have really a major part of this. I think Armenia is probably one of the last places where the real Byzantine culture exists. But it also flowered into Greek Orthodox and Russian Orthodox. This is the same mentality. This is Baruch Fleischman. You've been listening to the Tikkun Elevator Kollel. We're talking about the survival of the Jews in the Middle Ages.